What's up, everyone? This is Fane/VA here, coming at you with a new predictions video. I do this every single year. I've started doing it back when Sonic Frontiers first released, and to say that one of the things I said in there was completely wrong is an understatement. So, if people want to know what I mean by that, the clip will be appearing right now. Swore up and down that they probably wasn't going to put out a new game, and they totally shocked me when they announced Sonic Superstars. And as you can see, Sonic Superstars was announced in 2023. Yeah, I got humbled pretty quick. So that is why I try not to make game predictions anymore. That's why I say what they could potentially do for games. I'm not going to be like, oh well, there's not going to be no new Sonic games for next year, because I don't know. Because I've been wrong before, and as it turns out, if I even say that, I could be wrong again. So, anyways, welcome to the 2025 edition of what Sega could be planning for this coming up year for Sonic the Hedgehog. So, the only thing we know we have left coming this month is we have the Movie Shadow DLC. We also have Sonic Movie 3 coming out. And that's all we know for right now. They could announce some more DLC for Sonic X Shadow Generations. They could give us some new skins, which I would love new skins for both Sonic and Shadow and Classic Sonic. I would love a Sonic Adventure 2 skin for Sonic and Shadow. I would love a Sonic 06 skin for both of them. For Classic Sonic, I would like to see maybe American Classic Sonic. That'd be really cool. There are so many skins that they could do. That would be fantastic. So yeah. So all we know for sure is that Movie Shadow DLC is dropping this month alongside Movie 3. February of 2025, we know that, I believe it's February. Let me fact check that, you guys, because I did pre-register for it. Because, fun fact, if you all also pre-register for it, if we get enough pre-registers, we're going to be getting a Movie Sonic skin. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it comes out on February 28th, 2025. So those are the three things that we do know, along with all the various events that they've probably had planned for all the other mobile games like Sonic Dash, Sonic Dash Plus, Sonic Forces Speed Battle, which honestly that game should maybe have a name change in my opinion, and Sonic Dream Team. So let's get into the definite things that's going to be coming. Probably some new issues for IDW Comics. There's probably going to be a new omnibus of the previous comics, which I still need to get Volume 3 and Volume 4 for that. So, we could potentially see a teaser for a announcement of a new maybe spin-off show for the Sonic movie franchise. What that spin-off could be, who knows? It could be season 2 of Knuckles. It could be maybe something that focuses on maybe a character's past, or maybe could even focus on Agent Stone. Now that would be cool, wouldn't it? Maybe see what he's been up to before he met Eggman. That'd be pretty cool for a spinoff. Um, we could potentially start seeing maybe some leaks, something of Sonic Movie 4. That's a possibility. Probably not full on teases for it, but probably more like maybe some maybe like an announcement of it coming or what have you. But again, that's in the gray area. It could happen, it could not happen. I'm only basing that on by previous events, like after Sonic 2, we got the Knuckles show, and then now we're getting Sonic Movie 3. So I figured they could do a spin-off and then give us another movie. Now, TV show wise, it would be cool if we got a full-on anime style Sonic show again. Kind of like Sonic OVA and Sonic X. And I think, in all honesty, I think that the animation team that worked on the opening for Sonic Mania or Sonic Origins should definitely work on it. Or better, oh no, better yet, give me a Sonic show with the animation style of Shadow Dark Beginnings. That's what I want to see. If I can't get me a Sonic anime inspired by the Sonic Riders opening art style, give me a show based around the animation of Shadow Dark Beginnings. There's probably going to be new merch. That's to be expected. There's always merch for Sonic coming out. Now for the tricky part. Games. Now, I was right and kind of wrong that I was half right and half wrong because people. I think I said in my last prediction, I said that we will probably get a remaster or a spin-off game, but probably not a new game. We did kind of get a new game with Shadow Generations, so I was half right and half wrong. I'm really enjoying Sonic X Shadow Generations. The only thing I don't like I said previously, I don't like the fact that there is a minor censorship with Rouge. But I'm not that bothered by it. Like, I'm not gonna go on Twitter and or be like make a video about it and start making certain videos I'm sure that you all have seen on this platform. Pretty much rage baiting videos. So what I think we could get game-wise is definitely a spinoff. I think that spinoff could also even be a remaster of the Sonic Riders games. With some new content. Because the reason why I feel this way is because of the fact that in the I think it's the last IDW arc, they focus on like Sonic Rider stuff, kinda. If I'm understanding it correctly, I'm so behind on the IDW comics, you guys, because like I said, like even though I enjoy the IDW comics, I'm perfectly okay with collecting the omnibuses for them to keep up because I don't really have space to hold a bunch of comics. I really don't. I say that, and yet I have almost the complete collection for the Archie Sonic comics, at least pre-reboot. But that's another thing too, is that the Archie Sonic comics are still the timeline I prefer. I understand that the IDW comics is more canon. I understand that there was a lot of controversy surrounding the Archie comics. I totally get that. However, this is how I feel. It's what I prefer. Let me have my own. What I'm pretty much trying to say is, I'm gonna like what I like. You guys can like what you like, and that's perfectly fine. Because I've never said that I dislike the IDW comics. All I said just now is that I prefer the Archie comics. Which, speaking of which, I would love to see IDW re-release the Archie Sonic comics. I don't know if they will, because of the fact that they would have to somehow get around a certain controversial person that worked on those, especially since the same person copyrighted Scourge the Hedgehog. But again, this isn't a drama video, so I'm not going to get too much into that. If you all want to know about that, there's probably plenty of articles and videos you can find of it. But games, now if we do end up getting a new game, I do think that it's going to be a 2D style game. I do think it's going to be kind of like, a Sonic Superstar, Sonic Mania sort of thing. Something to tie us over until the next mainline 3D Sonic game comes out, which the fact is that I love all eras of Sonic. I love playing the classic games, but I also love playing the modern games. So I think if we do, I can see them bringing back the developers of Superstars, or who knows. Christian Whitehead could come back and we could get Sonic Mania 2, basically, which would be amazing. But if we got a sequel to Sonic Superstars, I would be okay with that, because I do like Superstars. It's just give us an option to turn on lives and continues, which that's the one thing I'm happy about with Sonic X Shadow Generations, that they made that an option for Sonic Generations. So I definitely do appreciate Sega for maybe watching my video, but I'm sure it's one of those things that they probably saw people complaining about Sonic Origins not having that in the anniversary mode. That's one of my big problems with Sonic Origins. So, but if we do end up getting Sonic Frontiers 2, then that's fantastic. Sonic Frontiers came out in 2022, so it would be 3 years, considering the fact that since they brought out Sonic Shadow Generations, which is in the same engine, it features the same sort of formula as Frontiers almost. Then they pretty much know how the new engine works. So they should be in full-on development of the new 3D Sonic game. And I'm not saying I don't know any leaks. I don't have any insiders inside Sega telling me stuff. I'm basing that off of, again, timeline reasons. But then again, with us having Shadow Generations, I can't see us getting Sonic Frontiers 2 next year. I think my gut's telling me we're going to get Sonic Frontiers 2 either in 2026 or 2027. It'll probably be announced next year, but I don't think that we'll be getting it until 2026 or 2027. Because they announced Sonic Frontiers in 2021, and we didn't get it until 2022. So, yeah, that's it for my predictions. I think I've made some very safe choices. One other thing with the games, if they do give us a new compilation of games, I think with the delisting of Sonic the Fighters on Xbox, actually it's going to be tomorrow actually when they do that, and also with the Dreamcast collection. So that means Sonic, the first Sonic Adventure will also be delisted. I do think that could maybe be signs that they could be planning something with those games. Maybe maybe they could be doing like a Sonic 3D Origin sort of thing. Because they're also delisting the Sonic Genesis collection, so there has to be a reason for that. Because this is kind of random for them to be doing this, unless it's a licensing thing. But I do think that this could be assigned to something coming in 2025 as well. But this is just me putting on a tinfoil hat. So yeah, if you're new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell button. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.